call me white girl.
We're going to chop it up until we ain't chopping it up. But what borough you from? Brooklyn, Harlem? You from the Bronx?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. My grandfather from Brooklyn. All right, go ahead.
One time I made a post because this black guy had walked up to mad niggas in the mall and was like, yo, can I get a hug? And every one of them was like, nah, nah, nah. But then when he asked other people, they gave him hugs. And then eventually black people gave him hugs too. What made me make the post was he said, the last person was like, fuck out of here with that gay shit. So I made a post and said, it's sad that black men can't really hug one another without destroying their masculinity.
Agreed.
And that sparked this conversation. And people were calling me all types of names and
But
saying all
mind
this
you, that's
stuff. And
not a
I'm like,
wild take. That's like, I would call it truth, but that's not like a crazy take. That a black man can't show affection without it being some you soft shit. That's not a wild.
yeah.
But that's what it
And
is.
I felt,
When you first were saying that they would take your picture and call you ugly, the first thing I thought was she's either tall or she's dark skinned. Because that's on the internet, that's what's ugly.
yeah, it's specifically because I'm dark skinned. I'm 5'4". I'm very small and I'm very slim. So that's why I'm so gangster because I've been little my whole life and I ain't gonna let nobody play on me. So when people do that, it makes me feel inadequate to the point
Wow.
where you over here calling me ugly, but you don't know that dialysis makes my skin a little darker.
Right.
So you calling me ugly and you saying these things, but you don't even know the struggle that it comes with. And fortunately enough, I'm righteous and I'm spiritual, so it don't really be fucking with me like that.
Okay.
But on a good tip, it do like out of nowhere, somebody my ex girl, it'll be somebody that don't got no fucking profile picture.
Of course, it's always that
15
person.
followers.
It's always that person,
Yeah,
babe.
15 followers
Yeah.
talking hot shit. And meanwhile, I'm a little firecracker, so if I was in your face, I'll smack the shit out you. We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Nope.
But because you're on the internet and you feel gangster, it really do be hurting. And that's
Yeah.
why I call.
I feel like honestly, like first of all, elementary school is really, really, really a mean place, and people
Hmm.
don't talk about it enough. Like how mean kids can be.
Hmm.
I was the only child, and and that's why it's hard. It's always been hard for me when people talk about things like pretty privilege or light skin privilege because, I wasn't pretty. I was and I wasn't even light skinned. I was white skinned. So it's like when people talk about this privilege thing and me having, now I know for a bona fide fact that I have privilege because my skin is lighter, right? But my
Right.
experience was so opposite of that. Like I wasn't pretty. I didn't have like a cute boyfriend like everybody else did. I could vividly remember people having boyfriends and me wanting boyfriends and then me like bullying niggas into being my boyfriend. And I remember I was kissing this boy because in North Philly, the schools would get so overpopulated. Once you got to 32, 33 kids in one class with two teachers, they had brung trailers. I don't know if they did that up there where y'all from, Brooklyn, but they would have trailers, like literal trailers in the parking lot, and they would be like these makeshift classes. And of course, if it's a
I
trailer,
heard you say that too before. I heard you say that before. They
of
didn't do
course.
that with us. They don't just have us sit in the hallway.
Oh,
But
okay.
trailers is crazy.
Sit in the hallway is fucking crazy. But so we, of course it's a trailer, but they have to build these staircases. So I'm sitting on the staircases, a bunch of us, everybody out there kissing. And I don't know how to kiss. I'm just forcefully kissing this boy and he fell right off the right off the fucking stairway. And I remember him being so mad, like, you all rough, like da da da. But I could just recall being constantly name called, that white girl, fat mama cheeseburger. I was also fat and I didn't have siblings. So it was like everything that was cool then, finger waves, pumps, rolls. You remember the 90s, bitch? Perms with the
Uh-huh.
swirls, with the glitter spray. I couldn't get
Hell
that.
yeah, the butterfly prints in the
Oh,
toupee.
girl, my mom is a black woman, but my mother has fine hair. She don't have black girl hair, so my mother know how to do her hair. So when my mom would do my hair was extremely thick, extremely long as a child. She would
Can I
part.
just say real quick, interrupting you real quick? I have so much honor for your mom too about her story and how she was a nurse and how she bought the house and all that because that is magical. In my
Yeah,
crib, we did not have none of that. My dad died when I was 8 years old, and my mom just was got ran through. So it
damn.
was when you talk about your mom, I just love that so much. Go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate that. She would too. And And that's why I try to talk to our little cousins so much because it changed the whole dynamic of my life. So if my mom think my mom worked at like a bank and like, back in the day you could get a job if you type real good. She worked some data entry. She did some
Yeah.
data entry shit, but it's like she bought her first home in North Philadelphia, and we were there. But like her becoming a nurse is what made it where it was like, okay, this first house is just the starter house. We're going to get out of here, and I legit remember a shootout and we were gone within months. Like it wasn't a whole year before she got us into another state, into a suburb. And that was scary as shit, but it changed the whole dynamic of my life. I would not be where I am. And it changed the scope of how I saw things. But yeah, let me go backwards. So what I was saying was that what the fuck was I saying? Is anybody listening to me? No. What was I saying before we start talking about my mom?
We was shit. I had lit the L.
Well, babe, you're not supposed to know what I was saying, but it's one person that is, and she's here twiddling her fucking thumbs. Damn.
Who, Ebony?
Ebony, yes, Ebony Dukes. I'm glad she can hear you say Ebony do better. Like
Yeah,
we.
hi Ebony. I love you.
You was
Thank you
talking
so
about
much.
colorism or something?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank.
Yes, yes.
You a bitch
That is
ass nigga.
correct.
I really want to kiss, but I'm not gonna kiss you. Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. So say hi, Phelps.
Hey, what's up?
Oh my god. Hi, Phil.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Copacetic. I'm copacetic. I love your contrarianism. It makes me so fucking mad
She
that it
fuck with
keeps me on my
us.
toes.
She fuck with
It keeps
us.
me on my toes. This nigga will literally provide the other aspect. I fucks with you heavy.
You come the
I
next the
appreciate
next
that.
stand up show. You gonna come meet all of us. I got a ticket for you. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that because before, I don't know if you're aware, but I had watched one of your podcasts recently, I think probably last week, and we were discussing the Medicaid and how the Medicaid is being cut down and how 300,000 black women were recently let go. So it sparked a little fear in me because my whole treatment and everything, my whole life is based off of Medicaid. I'm unable to work. And because I do get Medicaid, that's the only way I can get transportation to go to dialysis and pay for this chair time and all that. So I was very nervous. But ever since you've been announcing your tour dates and stuff like that, it will always be a dream of mine to go. But to spend half of my social security check to
No,
go
no, no,
would be
no, no,
like,
no, no, no.
really,
This is no, no,
I
no, no,
gotta
no,
hustle
no,
that.
no, no, no. This is what you gonna do, real quick. You gonna talk to Ebony after we hang up, and then you gonna get an
Okay.
email, and then once you see the show, like you see a date, and you know you want to come to that show, and it's definitely gonna be in New York City. It's probably gonna be like November-ish, right? You gonna say how many tickets you need, and then we gonna set up your travel arrangements, and then while you there, I'm gonna take care of you so we can meet in person.
Oh my God.
Stop, girl, please now. Don't do that. Stop it. So, boom.
We didn't get into.
I know, no. We here, we here. I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you. Y'all
Hold up.
shut the
I
fuck
feel like
up.
I'm on the show. Am I on the show?
This will be on the show if you're okay with it.
Oh, I'm absolutely
We
okay
could
with it.
cut
When
the we could
Ebony
cut the
just
ticket part
texted,
out though. We don't have to put the ticket part in there. If you don't, or you was talking about your money situation. We don't have to put none of that in there. We can cut that out.
oh well, I don't care about that. It's my truth.
Okay. So listen, so what I was saying is that I always struggle with that with the whole colorism thing. I mean the whole you know what I'm saying, I had privilege or whatever because I just didn't have a good experience. Elementary kids are really mean and it was rough for me. Even when my mother moved me to the suburbs, I beefed with all the ghetto girls in the school at first. It wasn't Philly girls wasn't like a like kind of person and I was so North Philly fresh off the boat. I would fight them bitches every day. It was an issue every day. I can vividly remember crying every day. The year of 1999, I cried every day. It was horrible. But
Yeah.
I said all that to say, if I was using social media and one time somebody did to me what I've done to people 1,000 times, which is post a picture, grind them up, talk a bunch of shit, I don't know if I would return or if that's something that I would do. I feel like being in a place where you publicly can just be attacked like that, unless you can set up provisions where it wouldn't happen, meaning having faceless pages, because that's an option. It's totally an option for you to have a faceless page. People do it all the time. I know people that have 50,000 followers on one page with their name and 1 million followers on their faceless page. So it's like you can do
Right.
whatever you want to do, but you protect your peace, you protect your heart. Like you can't unsee those things. And if that shit hurt, it hurt. Stay the fuck off of there. You know what I mean? And if you
The
do
only
it,
reason why it really, 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 really hurts is because I was gonna ask you this too. when it does happen to me, Mona, it be from fucking black people, yo.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
be from black bitches,
Yeah.
black niggas. We supposed to. It be black people. I never have because if a white person ever thought to do some shit like that, I would grind them up into fucking dust, and then I would sniff the dust like a fucking coke addict. I would never ever let nobody white try to say ever that never.
Yeah.
But it always somebody black, and that's the part that makes it worse for me.
Yeah.
During your going to school, was your colorism forced by like black people or from like other just like random other color people?
Well, I didn't experience colorism. I experienced bullying, but it was always black people. And I even with you is like we know how to hurt each other. That's why it's gonna hurt worse when it comes. And then it's us. And if you're like me and you have a love for your people, it sting a little more. Now, like me, I've been given this gift to be able to get you together in a couple lines on the comment or get you together
Me
in
too.
30 seconds. But some people, they really got to get you together face to face. They'll tag you. You know what I mean? Some people ain't quick on a gun like that with it.
On your shoulder.
And I would be lying to you if I told you that it does not hurt me at all. It was a girl on TikTok that posted about me every day, all day for 3 or 4 months. It's crazy. I found her page randomly today. Her page is connected to a blogger page named Tasha K. And I find Tasha K's page. Listen to what Tasha K said about me. Hold on. Cousins, aren't you tired of watching censor episodes? Don't you miss the days when I was cursing like a seller every week? It's simple fix, cousins. Head over to moremona.com and support your girl. We have a community chat group. I'm giving you 2 bonus episodes a month and nothing is censored. It all goes down at moremona.com and it's ad-free. Subscribe today. It's just $6 a month or $49.99 for the year if you want to save a coin or two. See you soon, cousins.